Hey guys, in this video today I'm going to be showing you how to apply primer and foundation. I know this is going to be a very simple video, but I feel like a lot of people struggle with putting on foundation and primer and don't know how to do it. So if you want to see how to apply your primer and foundation, keep on watching. Okay, so the primer that I like to use is Porefessional primer from Benefit. I like this because it really does help with minimizing the appearance of my pores. There's different primers for different reasons. Like if you're dry skin, they have primers for hydration. If you have oily skin, there's primers that reduce oil. If you have pores, you can use Porefessional or the one from Tarte. I forget what it's called, but I'll put everything down below, like different primers that I recommend for different skin types. If you have redness, they have primers for redness. The list goes on and on. So you pretty much have to choose whatever primer fits your skin type. So I like this one. And I'm going to use my fingers to apply my primer, and I'm going to press it into my skin. With any primer really, I like to press it in because it helps melt the product into the skin, and it helps with the pores, like hiding the pores a little bit better. So instead of like rubbing, I see a lot of people rubbing the primers onto their skin. You want to just press it in and take your time with it. So I'm going to apply it in the inner cheeks. I'm going to apply it to my chin. You could put some on the smile lines. I'm going to apply some in the middle here of my forehead, and of my brows, middle of my brows, and then also on my forehead because I do get the lines. So I'm just going to apply that. I'm using my ring fingers because it's the weakest fingers, so you're not applying too much pressure. So to apply my foundation, I like to use a brush. A lot of people like to use a beauty blender. I personally like the brush because I feel like I get more coverage, and I like a lot of coverage for my foundation. Is the foundation brush that I use. So you can use something like this. So it's nice and dense so that you're able to press it into the skin. A lot of people use flat brushes, flat foundation brushes. I personally am not a fan because I feel like you get like a streaky application, and a lot of people tend to work downwards, where with a brush like that I would pat it in if you do have something like that. It's all about pressing the foundation in, and any products really. I like to press it into the skin. My brushes are dirty, guys, I'm sorry. This is a brush from e.l.f. This is the blurring brush, blurring foundation brush. So you can get something like this too. This is $6 and it's a really good brush. This one I got at Ipsy, and this is from Royal. They're Royal brushes. This is the Complexion BMD 185. So as long as you have something like this, you're good. I like to use these kind of brushes. And for my foundation, this has been my holy grail for years. I get a lot of questions on what foundation I use. Guys, this is it. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. It's water-based, so it doesn't like clog the pores or anything like that. It has so much coverage. For someone who doesn't have like acne marks and everything like that, you can probably use half a pump. I like to use just one pump because I like to pack it in. And my color is olive. So I'm going to apply it to the back of my hand like that. I'm going to put just about half of the amount on my brush. And I'm going to start with the bottom of my face, working my way to the middle. And I'm literally just packing it in. You don't have to rush. Now at this point, I've been doing makeup for a while, so I do it pretty quick. But if you're a beginner, take your time. So I'm going to do one side of my face so you guys can see the difference in coverage. And you always want to drag it down the neck as well. You never want to look like you have a mask on. This is the only part where I won't like press it in. I'll just drag it down. Now this is without concealer or anything. This is just the foundation. But when you're going up to the lash line, you want to make sure that you're using more of a lighter hand so you don't get wrinkles. And you can also put some on the eyelids as well. All about pressing. You never want to rub, because if you have redness, that can cause more redness. And also I feel like you don't get as much coverage as you would when you're like pressing it in. So this is just with one layer. I'll move back a little bit so you guys can see. I'm gonna do the other side. I like having it in the back of my hand because it gives you more control of how much product you're putting on your face at a time. So if you need more coverage in certain areas, you can just dip right back in there. Now for the forehead, I'm not gonna lie, I do circular motion sometimes because I feel like the foundation, there's still foundation in the brush that I can blend. And you can also do it with the chin and the jawline as well. You just blend down. So I have a little bit of discoloration from post-acne marks. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more on those areas. I need a little more coverage. So this is how my foundation will look after blending. So that's all I wanted to go over for this video. I get this question a lot, like how do you apply your foundation? How does it look so flawless? It really is just taking your time, being patient, and you know, with makeup, it's all about practice as well. So you want to keep practicing until you get it right. You know, the first time it's not always going to look your best, but if you keep practicing and you're diligent to practice and you're diligent to get better, you're definitely going to get better. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. In the comments below, tell me what other techniques that you want to learn or little things that, you know, a lot of people struggle with. If you're struggling with something for your makeup, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a video about it. I'll see you guys in my next video.